Hidden signs, you're more attractive than you think. They told us that beauty could be bought, that attraction is in a face, a body, a brand. But we've walked through enough noise to know the most magnetic force is never seen. It's felt. True attractiveness has nothing to do with the symmetry of your face and everything to do with the symmetry of your soul. So here are the hidden signs. Not that you are liked, but that you are respected. Not noticed, but unforgettable. Sign 1. Your presence brings silence, not noise. When you walk into a room, the loudest people shrink. Not because you threaten them, but because you remind them of what they are not. You carry yourself with the weight of someone who doesn't need to prove. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. You don't speak to be heard, you speak to mean. You don't enter to impress, you enter to observe, and people feel it. They don't know why, but something about you makes them second-guess their performance. That's not intimidation, that's authority without arrogance. It is the invisible power of someone who governs themselves, and nothing is more attractive than that." Sign 2. You're comfortable being misunderstood. Most chase validation like it's oxygen. They want to be seen, liked, applauded. But we've learned to walk through life unseen, unheard, and still unshaken. Epictetus taught, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." When someone misunderstands you, you don't fight back. You let the shallow form their opinions. Because you've seen what happens to those who explain themselves to people committed to missing the point. You're not mysterious because you're trying to be. You're mysterious because you're free. And that silence, that refusal to explain, makes others lean in. Wonder, question, because nothing draws attention like a person who doesn't need it. Sign 3. You radiate calm in the midst of chaos. While others panic, you pause. While the world reacts, you respond. You've trained your emotions like a warrior sharpens a blade with discipline. Seneca once wrote, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself." Your calm is not natural, it's earned. Earned through 1,000 silent battles. Battles with your ego, your fear, your impulses. People are drawn to you not because you smile the widest or talk the loudest, but because they sense in you a stability they've never felt in themselves. You become the storm's eye, and deep down, everyone craves a place that doesn't shake. Sign 4. You are selective with your energy. You don't chase. You don't cling. You don't throw your attention at anyone who asks for it. You've learned that time is currency, and not everyone deserves change. As the Stoic teacher Musonius Rufus reminded, "He who does not restrain his desires will be enslaved by them." You've detached from the urge to be wanted, and in doing so, you became desired. Not because you made yourself available, but because you made yourself scarce. People want what they can't control, and no one can control a soul that belongs to itself. Sign 5. You've made peace with solitude. You walk alone, not because no one walked with you, but because you chose to walk alone when the path demanded it. Modern minds confuse loneliness with weakness, but we know the opposite is true. Only those with strength can endure the silence required to hear their own voice. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, lost everything in a shipwreck, and he said, "I made a prosperous voyage when I suffered shipwreck." You've let go of needing approval, of clinging to the past, of trying to be understood by the blind. And in that letting go, you became whole. You won't see these signs in a mirror. You'll see them in how others respond to your stillness, in how they lean closer, yet don't understand why, in how they envy your calm and resent your clarity. This is not common. This is not taught. This is not about beauty. It's about virtue. And virtue, real, inner, untouchable virtue, is the rarest form of attraction left in this world. Don't forget who you are, and don't you ever dilute your fire to make the world comfortable. The rarest light always walks alone. Subscribe for more wisdom drawn from silence, for more fire born in solitude, for more reminders of who you already are.